This is raw for drops. I never took raw for drops. Guys, yeah, this is raw for drops. I never took raw for drops. I never took guys. This is raw for drops. I never took raw for drops. Guys, this is raw for I never took raw for drops. I never raw for
Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
And good douche, guys. Dudes, Colin here, Inside Cycling World. Dudes, I got something to show you here today. I'm just going to pause this for a second here. Oops, and I got to check a couple things out here. Let's make sure if I'm live. There, I'm live. Just in case anyone decides to jump into the chat with me. Doing this right now, guys. My mic is working. Guys, earlier I was doing a YouTube for a second here. There we go. Yeah, it does work. I was doing some other racing stuff going on there, and I lost the first 10 minutes of it because my dumb mic that you can see is on right now, even though it says it's on, was not on. It just kind of disconnects sometimes. So dudes, what are we working on right now? Man, I had so much fun riding this morning. So what you're looking at here, guys, is BikeTerra. Obviously, that's the title of the video, BikeTerra Live with Colin, Inside Cycling World. Dudes, I rode Paso Gardena yesterday on Ruvi. Okay, I did the full video climb. It's the easier side. It's only 6 kilometers, 250 meters of climbing, roughly, 800 feet, something like that, of climbing. So 6 kilometers, dudes, is like 3.6 miles. From the west side, the east side is the harder ascent. It's almost double the climb, and I think it's like 14 kilometers, something like that. So not a hard climb, and I wanted to test and see what they felt like. Times were very comparable. Do gotta say though, I noticed the shallower gradients more on BikeTerra. Like, I really feel them. A 3-4% on BikeTerra, it's like, ooh. Okay, I feel it right away coming off the flats. Didn't notice, I kind of feel like I almost ride through them on Ruvi. It's just the way the platforms work. But dudes, this here is more about me just showing you how freaking awesome BikeTerra is. Guys, I do this because I want to do this. There's no paid sponsors here is what I'm saying. It's just Colin doing his thing, guys. So I want to try to educate you about the beauties of BikeTerra. Dudes, it's one of the platforms. It's probably the newest platform. It has to be the newest platform. They've got almost 1,000 routes right now. So they're all GPX generated routes using a map system from the real world. You can see that map in the bottom right hand corner right now. Dudes, maybe I should just play this and then let's talk. So this is my ride today. I did this ride, guys. So here it goes. I think I've got this sped up to about 150%. So I was just toggling through the cameras, you guys. You can do this all with just the C button on your keyboard. Just toggle through. So everything's going to be a little bit too fast, you guys. I sped it up to 150% just so you don't got to watch my 21-minute climb all the way up the mountain. But don't worry, we could easily talk the whole time. So you can see the map in the bottom right-hand corner. The profile of the climb is in the middle. So what I did, dudes, is I jumped on Strava. I downloaded my GPX file, took said GPX file, jumped into BikeTerra, uploaded the file, took 1 minute. 1 minute of my life is all it took. Created the route. I did do some editing. There was one crazy bump. If you look at the profile right now, you can probably see my red mouse pointer. Can I see that on my video here? I don't know if I can. There was an anomalous point there, so I lowered it down, because that whole section in the middle there is actually like, from here on is about 0.5 to 1% downhill all the way. And it was giving me like a 4 or 5% bump before it should have been there. So that kind of really threw me off. Dudes, I love the climbing on BikeTerra. This is me again just toggling through the camera modes. So all the stuff that's generated in the background, guys, that's real world stuff. If you see a building pop in, it's because there's a building in the map in the bottom right hand corner. If you zoom in close enough, you'll see like a building, one building, maybe a cluster of buildings. Everything's been generated based on that. All of the topography is based on that map and real world elevations. There's nothing fake here. And what I love to do too is you'll see me do it many times throughout the video. You'll see me look over into the distance. I find sometimes, you know, when I ride, I don't really pay attention to what's going on over there. It's kind of like I'm in like a little tunnel. It was never generated. There, that's me doing that, guys. I want to show you that there's stuff going on. So those hills in the distance, those are real. Those are real based on that map. Just awesome. Dudes, what I was doing here too, on Ruby yesterday, I rode at, I think, right under 230 watts. I was planning on doing them back to back, so I didn't go crazy hard up the climb. That was me having bad camera control there. And I never got around to it. Other stuff came up. And so I rode today's climb. I'm trying to average about 230 watts. You can see right now I'm averaging 225. I love the avatar movements on BikeTerra. I'm going to say right now, if you have a good look at them and study them, it's the best looking avatar out there. Like, it looks real. In the sense that, yeah, that's how your body would move when you're out of the saddle. Guys, you can all have your own opinions. We all ride different platforms. Guess what? I ride all of them, dudes. I'm not a fanboy for one platform. Might be a bit biased towards BikeTerra right now, though, because it just does everything I want. So the graphics are tuned down. They're not going to be like you're playing a full-blown AAA title video game. Hey, check out that fantastic jersey too, guys. What does that jersey say on it? Colin, slow down a little bit. It says Inside Cycling World. So I was able to just, and I didn't do this. Who did it for me? I think his name is like DJ Connell. I think he's a professional DJ in real life. Just kidding, dude. I don't even know who you are. But he helped me out in the BikeTerra Discord. He said, dude, send me your logo. I'll make you a jersey. And so they have a template. You just drop them in. They're probably cut and paste them in. And it made me this super snazzy jersey. I love stuff like that. So guys, if I was able to zoom in on that map right now, obviously I can't because I'm just replaying the video of what I recorded earlier. You would see a building on that map if I could zoom in a little bit. You're going to see buildings at the end that are all there. So I actually did this video for Ruby, a race on the weekend for Team GRC. That's my team, guys. Over on Ruby, I'm Team GRC. I'm Team GRC all over the place, guys, but my channel is Inside Cycling World. And so the buildings you see at the end, I've seen them over and over. Every person that finished went past those same buildings, so I see them over and over. They're all there, all legit. Legit, guys, as we say around here. So yeah, this is a 6 kilometer climb. We're 1.6 kilometers in now, so that's just over a mile, dudes. 4.39 kilometers to go. We've climbed 91 meters. I did notice when I had done the editing, I probably shaved about 20 meters off the climb. So not the greatest editing by me, guys. So remember, this is the video I created. Noob GPX Route Creator right here. We're up in the Dolomites. It does a really good job of showing you the Dolomites. You'll see them in the background. I did a bit of editing right across the middle. And there's other things you can do later when you're really good at editing. You can take out, you know, maybe corners that are a little too hard, maybe things that are sticking out a little bit too far. But really, the generator, the GPX Route Creator is really easy to use. I mean, just realize that in my initial creation, there was a huge bump right here in this flat spot before the second part of the climb. Yeah, again, I love the avatar movements. And remember, guys, this is sped up to 150%. It looks even better at 100. It looks so good. Such a good job done here. Since I've started with BikeTerra, they have improved the avatars already. I know that. they've actually added in a different biome, so it'll be more of a fall-looking biome. So when I did this route, I think I had options to do desert and temperate, like a temperate forest. So temperate being, you know, pine trees, that kind of look. So I just went with the temperate because obviously we're not in the desert here, riding up Passo Gardena in the Dolomites in northern Italy. Part of the Sella Ronde, whatever you want to call it. Dudes, full day over here. So yeah, beauty climb here again. So I'm pushing probably a little bit too much power here, but you can see my average right now is 228. And you know, what did I do? The climbs would have been almost spot on, but somehow when I used the generator, I shaved off 20 meters of climbing. So I think on my initial pass, it was 257 meters of climbing. And I think I had 237. Actually, it might have been 227. So maybe I shaved off 30 meters of climbing. And that probably accounts for that 30, 40, 50 seconds time difference between the two routes. But you can still feel this stuff here. Even this tiny bit of false flatty stuff here, I felt a lot. So guys, cruising along. So here we hit the flat section. And again, this is exactly what it's like in real life, guys. I will double check. I'm not sure this little blip here where we go positive. If we do go positive there, guys, well, we will be going positive. It's probably going to be like 1%. It's not going to really change the ride that much. It should be all downhill after here if I did it correctly. So it's, guys, again, disclaimer, it's not perfect. I created it. This is not an official BikeTerra route. In fact, it's only in for review right now. So you're getting the first look at it here, dudes. First look. Okay, look at the gradient here. It's all minus 0.6%. I think in the real climb, at least according to my Strava GPX, it might have hit minus 1.5. Minus 1 for a lot. So I think this is a pretty good representation of what it's really like. Again, sped up so it looks a little bit, you know, silent movie-ish, 1920s movies. But man, I love looking back. I just really like seeing that there's things that exist out there. I find on some of the other platforms, I'm just so tunnel visioned. And it's like, oh, it's behind me. It doesn't matter anymore. I find that I'm really interested on BikeTerra, like looking back and seeing what's over here on the right-hand side of the road. In fact, I'm expecting myself to do it any time now. I'm pretty sure I probably looked up to the left here. Again, those buildings you see over here, those little buildings, those are real. In fact, you can see a road here on the map just off. It's just behind us now. Obviously, there's a road there. There's going to be some buildings there. So have a look out there. You'll see those. The forest and the fields, I'm not sure exactly how that's populated in. You know, we know there's forest over there. How full should it be? I don't know how they do that. But it does a really good job. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I look back when I'm climbing. So we're on the flat. We start climbing again. You know, it's shallow at first, but you feel this right away on BikeTerra. You will notice it. I think I actually dropped my gear there. I dropped a couple of gears. You should have seen that in the power profile. I probably just switched gear there again too. You know, so guys, a short climb like this, even an out of shape guy like me, I can easily probably ride this at 270, 300 watts all the way. Easy, this stuff. I know I can. If it's short, even when I'm out of shape, I can probably push well over 300 watts the whole way. Obviously, I can't on the flats. Well, maybe I could have on this one because I noticed something about this. I struggle over on Rouvy, guys. And I don't want to sound like I'm beating up platforms because I'm not. I'm just saying how my experience is. On Rouvy on the downhills, the speed gets so high and the corner braking, the trainers can't keep up with the speed. It doesn't talk right. So you come out of a corner and you cannot accelerate. You cannot, not that I need to accelerate that hard. You can't put any power into your pedals. So I ride a Tax Neo 2T, pretty decent trainer. Yeah, there's me looking back. I'm like, oh, there's the road that's behind me. I came up that road. Very easy to see where you come from. So one thing about BikeTerra you will notice, guys, is so all the buildings are real, all the other stuff. The only thing you won't see on screen is the off-roads, the other roads. It's probably just too much stuff to generate in the background. Remember, this is all browser-based. There is an application, too, that you can download. I probably should do it because now I got this goofy browser thing across the top here for these videos. First-person view here, guys. And you know, I remember when I made the video too, it said sharp corners warning, like, Colin, you need to fix this. These corners are legitimately this sharp though. I'm like, yep, no, this is real. This is real. I just rode it yesterday, and I watched a bunch of other dudes ride it on Sunday at the Team GRC Sunday short race. So, looks fantastic going up, guys. Looks even better coming down. Wait till you see us come down, guys. I absolutely loved it. So cool. We're at 17 minutes in, guys. I should get to the top around 21 minutes, and you know, we're running at 150%. So this is probably about 2.5 more minutes to get to the top. I think I have another little peak down that ways there. And when I know the road's going to turn back hard, I like to zoom out and have a look. And that's exactly what I'm doing here, guys. This is what I'm doing as I'm riding. I'm using the mouse that you see here as I'm riding. You can use the camera control buttons, or you can just roll in and out with your mouse, like that sound. You hear that? You roll in and out. So even if you're in first person mode, you can just dial out, roll out, and it'll zoom you right out to a view like this. You just kind of go all the way out. I really enjoy the drone mode. I think this mode, it would be fantastic for racing. Guys, if you watched me during the summer when we covered all of the Tour de France, every single day, we did every day of the, we'd use this to see the other packs of riders on course. It was so cool. I hope we get more of that next year, guys. I'm so jazzed up about this here. And you can see here, guys, this is me turning back and forward. I'm actually steering right now. I'm just using the arrow keys just to show you a little bit of that you actually can steer. I think I did it 1 or 2 times. I was trying not to get my keyboard too wet, too sweaty, because I'm one of those dudes. I just sweat like a beast down here. The humidity levels in here, it's probably mold growing in the walls. I sweat so much down here. Little quick zoom in. Again, guys, avatars move really nice here. I don't think you get out of the saddle. I think Matt was telling me until you're under 70 RPMs and I think about 4% gradients, you won't get out of the saddle. So kind of looking good. I'm kind of a grinder. You're not going to see me riding at 95, 100 RPMs on climbs. You can take a look over there. My average right now is 71 RPMs, and that's how I like to ride. People are going to say, yeah, but dude, your knees. Dude, my knees are like made of steel. This is how I've been riding for the past, since I got back into cycling for 8 years now. This is how I ride, right here. I don't need to be doing this 95, 100 RPM stuff. And the way the world of esports is going now most people are more standing up out of the saddle and grinding. I sit down and I grind the gear. That's what I do. I will get into the 80s. You're seeing it right now. And I'll probably be into the 90s on the downhill. I don't want to do that. It's not how I feel comfortable. You do you. You want to spin 100? Go for it. I don't have any other gears to spin lower than that. That's what I got, guys. Those are my gears. Dudes, there's a restaurant right at the top. This is the restaurant right at the top. Again, you're not going to get all the animations of it and the prettiness of it. Now, what's really cool here is when you make a route, there's the famous turtle turnabout. You might see the turtle here. Yeah, there's the turtle. And it spins you around. And so I was kind of doing my ride going, okay, I'm done. I'm going to jump off. I'm like, wait a second here. I'm going to ride all the way down now. I earned it. So guys, I crossed there just under 22 minutes. My Ruby time was just over 22. And remember, when I made this route, I made a mistake. And I kind of shaved off some of the elevation. But dudes, I just want to show you how cool it is going downhill on BikeTerra. This is how it's done, guys. Right here. I really feel like I'm descending. And remember too, dudes, I've got it sped up, so it's a little bit what I would call comical. I've sped it up, right? It's kind of got like that from the 1920s Charlie Chaplin movies going on. So so this is in first person mode. I've actually clicked the camera button to do this. And then eventually I probably just rolled out there with my mouse. And you're going to see this here, dudes. What I want to show you is, look at the braking on the corners. You go from 50, 60K an hour down to like 30. And at first I wasn't really paying attention. And after a couple of corners, I'm like, oh, wait a second. I can actually pedal out of these corners. And I'm finding on Ruby, I can't. And I don't know what the deal is, why it's that way. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put some 300-400 watts down these hills because now I can. And I did check and listen a few points. So on the Tax Neo 2T, it does have that motor assist. So when you're going down the hill, It's just using the motor to like simulate gravity to keep you rolling. But I was still able to put power down. Like generally here on Ruby, I would just be completely spun out and I'd just be watching people sail away from me. So I was really happy to see this. Soon as you hit this flat here, you really feel it. You feel the flat. It's like, whoa. And you got to start working again. Which hopefully you can see that in the power profile there. Just holding, I don't know, 270 watts, whatever it is. It looks like I popped up a bit there. I think there is a bit of a bump there. Yeah, we went positive for just a couple seconds there. We're like just over positive on the gradient. We're like 0.4, 0.5% gradient. Dudes, give BikeTerra a try. I'm telling you right now. You can get a freebie account. Just go for the freemium account at first, guys. You're going to love it. Promise you. I think on the freemium account, and guys, they may have changed it, so if I'm wrong, don't be complaining. But they used to offer 6 free routes, and they would rotate them, and you could try them out. So go try them out. And remember, there's nothing to download. It just runs on your browser. This simple. It's like so easy to get into it. You don't need a real powerful PC to run it. Guys, if you've ever tried my Whoosh and you want to run in the HD graphics, you better have a gaming PC. Otherwise, it's not even gonna run. Trust me. I run my stuff on a gaming PC, and I see other people. I'm like, oh, that's what it looks like when it's not on a gaming PC. Like all of a sudden, it doesn't look that good anymore. This is so easy to get on and just start riding. And if you want to go full bore. You want everything. You want to ride every route. I think there's upwards of 1,000 routes right now. $6 a month. $6. $5.99 a month, guys. Probably US. I think it's $5.99 a month. I think that's still the current price. Again, don't get mad if it's wrong, but I'm almost positive it's still that. Just to put it in perspective, I checked this morning. My Ruby account. Monthly, remember guys, monthly, I'm just talking monthly here. Obviously, you can get a deal if you go for the year. But monthly on Ruby, it's $24 a month. And was it $24.99 or $23.99? Same price on Zwift, monthly. So, you know, if you want to go for a full year, you're going to get cheaper. I'm sure BikeTerra does the same thing too. You might be able to save yourself a few bucks if you sign up for a year in advance. Yeah, so totally worth trying out. Just try out the free stuff. Yeah, it's awesome, dudes. Awesome. I mean, look at these corners coming up. It slows me right down. Under 30k an hour. Colin comes out of the corner. I guess I didn't want to accelerate hard there. But at least I can accelerate. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why I can't accelerate out of the corners in Ruby. And there's lots of dudes that have this problem right now. Again, just saying. It's just the way it is. So hopefully that gets tweaked somehow. A couple of more sharp corners coming up. I remember this one on the way up here. I love the leans on the... Guys, when you have multiple riders going down too, it looks awesome. It looks so good. You really get a good speed sensation here. Bombing around the corner. Again, all sped up, remember. So when you're doing that at 100% normal speed, it's so smooth. It looks so good. You know? Yeah, this is so fun. So fun. And guys, you're still getting that great workout. BikeTerra doesn't dumb down the climbs at all. If you're riding a 10-12% gradient, you're getting a 10 to 12% gradient. They don't turn it down at all. It's the real deal. They do, I think they have a slider for hardness, which basically would be, it doesn't affect the realism of the climb. It affects your gears on your bike. That's how I understand it. So if you have it at 100%, everything's going to feel harder all the time. Yeah, does that make sense? And if you slide it down low, all your gears are going to feel kind of lower all the time. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Here's the finish line, guys. So it was about this point here I'm riding. So yeah, I've climbed 200 and whatever it was, 250 watt meters, guys. At this point here, I was kind of thinking to myself, hey, wait a second. So I quit. That's it. I'm done my ride. I'm like, yeah, awesome. Upload to Strava, blah, blah, blah. Do all that stuff, guys. Here's the actual profile itself. And, you know, so I did that. I'm like, dudes, I just made myself an Everesting route. Because there's turnarounds built at the end. Right? So I could just do that as an Everesting route if I wanted. And I really like that climb. It's not brutally long. You're only carrying, I think I'd have to climb it 36 times to do an Everesting. And I just like the way it looks. You know, here's another thing about it too. Because you have control of the camera so easy and stuff is being generated in, one time you could go up in first person mode. The next time you could go up in drone mode. The following time you could go in with like a super down low mode. Every time it's going to look different to you to some degree. Probably say on maybe some other platforms, it's going to look the exact same every time. So some good variety probably built in there. And again, I really enjoy playing with the camera. Yeah, it's fun. It's entertaining to me. So I can't say enough positive about BikeTerra, guys. Really enjoy it. They've got some good, I'm really enjoying the TT events they have right now. So they set up a TT event, individual time trial events. They have a team time trial event too, which I'm not part of a team. Hard for me to commit to being part of a team, so I just ride solo. I've been doing that for seems like a year and a half now, just riding solo. But yeah, they'll have like an team time trial, individual time trial, and there's one I'm in right now. You got a week. You go in, set your time, that's it. Walk away. Then there's another one coming out, and there's like a bit of a series out of it, and there's going to be like a monthly best. I have no chance of being the monthly best, but they're really nice courses. Travel the world, lots of cool events. Guys are making GPX routes all the time. Dudes, it's great. Free to try. Get on it. Just give it a shot. If you've got routes outside that you ride a lot, dudes, it's so easy to create a route. I will be making a video, I'll call it BikeTerra Bootcamp, and show you how quick it is to make a route. Obviously, I think even as a free account, you can upload one GPX route. Because guys, remember that takes, server space. Let's just say that. Colin doesn't know what to say right now. He's going to say server space. You can't be just using a free account and uploading 1,000 GPX routes, because then, you know what, when you're doing that, you should be paying $6 a month, minimum. And that's all it costs, $6 a month. Like, come on, Jonas, come on. You know that guy, right? Yeah, dudes, definitely give it a shot if you've got a bunch of awesome outside rides that you can't find anywhere else. Because, dudes, I ride all the platforms. I can find certain climbs on Zwift. I can find certain climbs on my Whoosh. I can find certain climbs on, say, like Ruvi. Ruvi has a lot of climbs, but they're not all there. They're not all there, not even close. And sometimes they're hit and miss in between. What you can do, you can go find someone on Strava, or you can search the Strava KOM climb up here, or the Strava segment of the full climb. You download it and you can create it and you can ride it. If you've got some cool events you do wherever it is you live, you can download them here and we can ride them together. That's the beauty of it. Anyway, dudes. Long pause. Yeah, Colin here, Inside Cycling World, guys. We're coming hard with the videos this year. Super hard. I got a lot going on in my life right now, so I'm trying to pound the videos in when I can. I think this morning, what did I do? I don't know what I did today, guys. I am doing some cyclocross coverage now, which thankfully people watched. So I've actually had some successful videos again. So guys, if you like what I'm doing, please like the video, because that's the number one thing you can do to support me. The number one thing you can do is hit the like button, because then YouTube says, hey, let's send this out to those other guys that watch those other platforms, and so on and so on. Also, slap the subscribe button. That helps too. If you really love it, possibly consider becoming a member. That really supports the channel, keeps me moving forward. I put a lot of time to this, dudes.